a lot of purchases here and there through about the last 6 months, and then I stopped over a month ago. Um, Most all of this is eBay resale stuff, um, and I have more, but I stopped like 30 days ago because which was so hard to do because I'm hot on it. I'm knowing brands for used clothing to sell, which is kind of a new thing for me because I know high end retail clothing from way back. And the hot thing today is selling online with eBay and other platforms used clothes. Do you believe it? They sell for good money. It just depends what you pick and what the market's like at that particular time. It's kind of like watching the stock market. You have to see what the resellability is every month because it can change according to what customers are purchasing. And I not only use eBay solds, but I also go on Google and I installed an app on my phone called Google Lens, which identifies something. Like if you want to say, gee, what is this? And what is it selling for? Kind of thing. So you get that Google Lens app, you take a picture of it, bam, and then it searches online all the stuff that looks like this, and it tells you exactly what it is and what it's selling for. So that's kind of a neat thing. It's amazing what technical stuff and computerization does nowadays that we didn't have years ago. Um, so I sold back on eBay back in the early 2000s, and that was interesting. I was banging away making really big money to the point of where I was making 5K a week between Amazon and eBay all at once. And I was also on eBay, but I rarely sold anything on eBay, like 2 items a year. eBay just never really got that good. And I have a lifetime membership and can still list on there, and I just haven't listed on there in probably over a year. Um, but maybe one day it'll get real good. They always claimed they would beat eBay. I don't know. But, money talks and bull walks. So I have not had any giant repeated sales or anything like that on eBay through all the years since the early 2000s. I guess about 2001, 2002, probably 2002. I'd say about 2002, I started going online. And my baby sister had suggested going on Amazon. I didn't even know what Amazon was. I'm like, what is that supposed to be? And that was pretty good. So, anyway, so I've been back up on the internet other than my original website, and which websites just don't do well. They just don't. Most people are going to these apps, to the eBay or the Amazon, or even some people go to Macari and Poshmark and all that. And there's a lot of other ones too. I don't care for those. I've tried all of them. Bonanza, I think was the worst. And the payment methods and all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of. And I've bought a few things on Poshmark actually and got a pretty good deal, but it's a pain in the butt to try to pay the seller. But anyway, so, and especially now with eBay, where not everybody's banned anymore from buying. Like if you've been thrown off eBay as a buyer or seller, you can still go on there and just buy. Well, you couldn't do that years ago. So it's kind of a wide open thing. But anyway, I've got some things I'll show you and discuss with you. I highly suggest if you want to make a second income or you want to get rid of your job, once you can get your online business built up, that's probably a pretty good option if you like working for yourself because you are your own boss and you're the only one to get mad at. So anyway, but it can be very, very good if you work at it. But learning brands and what's really hot, what's not. I'm not really interested in two penny stuff. Never have been. I did a lot of two penny stuff years ago when I could turn it over, buy it for $1 and turn it over, and go to the post office 3 times a day, every day with a ton of stuff that needed to be shipped out because I wanted it shipped ASAP for great ratings and so forth and so on. But eBay doesn't really sell like that anymore. You are so lucky if you can sell two penny stuff, for little bitties of money and sell, 25, 50, or 100 items a day. If you've got your business built up good like that and you like all that work, go ahead. I'm not interested. eBay isn't that easy to sell on. Years ago, I used to tell people, man, you could sell a used hairpin for $100 on eBay. It was just ridiculous what kind of money people were getting for stuff that was sold. Auctions were great, and sometimes you had problems collecting your money with an auction winner. Now, today, the auction's the worst thing you could ever do. You cannot get that money. So I highly suggest not doing auctions on eBay. It's absolutely worthless. You want to do stuff that's, buy it now. Buy it now, make a flat price for your shipping. The way I do my shipping is I'll take the zip code I'm at and then get a zip code in mid California. I'll weigh the item, measure it, and see what it's running to ship out, whether it be on eBay or on pirate shipping, which I use that a lot because they keep all the logs of all the orders that you've shipped out forever, where the United States Post Office doesn't, which is based on the eBay shipping platform. So if you have a buyer that tries to file a chargeback a month or 6 months later or a year later and scam you and say they never got it, it's not going to reflect through eBay or USPS, but it will on pirate ship. It will always be there showing it was delivered, who signed for it, and so forth and so on. So those are things you got to learn in time. Um, but uh, uh, but yeah, there's some really great things on here, that are really flying right now and are money worthy. I highly suggest it to anyone. I wish my kids would do it, and start it as a side gig. And, especially in the areas that I'm at, there's some great finds, dirt cheap. And all it takes is some washing. It might take one, two, or three times to get something really clean and ready to roll. And some stuff's already ready to go ahead and photograph and roll. I like my stuff to be clean and smell good so that I can ship it out. And the bad part is I'm a perfectionist. I just hate defected clothes. And there's people selling them as distressed. They're ripped up, got a hole in them, a mark on them. I just don't like stuff like that. Um, uh, I just don't. I would rather sell something that's near perfect, so hopefully it won't get returned. Because even though I don't honor returns, eBay will automatically give people their money back if they complain. And you don't want that. Just do the best job you can, and it can be really worth it. So let's go through some items here, and I'll show you some brands that are pretty cool. Um, let's see what we have in this bag. Here's a polo, and most of my stuff I get for $1. Here's a nice polo, Ralph Lauren. These can go for like 25 and up. That's used. That's right. Okay. Let's see if this was Salvation Army. I like to go on their sale days where you get like half off and stuff. Here's a Tommy Hilfiger flag shirt. This is a little flag. And this is a very nice shape. Like a little polo thing. Okay. And you're talking $20 and up. The older it is, the more money it's worth. Here's a work shirt. These are great. You're talking around $20. Don't sell them cheaper. This is Harbor Walk Village. Nice monogram shirt too. Okay. $20. You know why work shirts do well? Because most of the places nowadays will give you one work shirt and then tell you have to buy the rest. When I worked for Panda, they gave me like one work shirt. I'm like, are you kidding? And I was working full time, and it's like you got to hand wash it every night, hang it up, in the kitchen, and then the next day it's still wet, and you wear it to work. Yeah, your body heat dries a little bit. It's a pain in the butt. It'd be nice if you had more than one. And then there's some other jobs where you can buy more work shirts, and they're like $30 and up. Really? They have a labor board law that says that if they're going to require uniforms or certain type of dressing, that they're supposed to pay for that. You shouldn't have to go out and buy all new clothes. But, you still have to do it. Anyway, my daughter worked at a place, and they said, okay, you got to wear black pants. And all of a sudden, another manager comes in and says, well, you got to have beige pants. So we had to go out and buy like 14 pairs of beige pants. And then they turned around and said, oh, no, it's okay. And it was like, are you kidding? Here's Polo Ralph Lauren. Okay. Nice shirt. You're talking 25 and up. Not counting shipping. Shipping separate. I do flat rate based on California zip code. That's how I top end it. That way I don't have to worry. If it has to go to California or 2 states away, it's going to be the same. Shipping and handling. Tommy Bahama. Beautiful shirt here. This one feels like silk. 100% silk. Nice Hawaiian shirt. Most Tommy Bahama I do for 30, 35 and up. Used silk I go about 40, 45. Sometimes higher. It depends how old it is. And let's see. I think those shirts cost me probably $2 each. Sometimes I'll pay for a good top end one at like a Salvation Army for like maybe $5 if I have to, if it's real top end. Because I really want to make like $20 an order. I hate to waste my time packing that stuff up, washing it, all that, driving to the post office, using gas and my time to ship something out for pennies. To me, it's just worthless. If I can do 20 and up per order, you know, you get 4 or 5 orders, you got $100. I'd rather do that than have, 25 orders and make 100. I just don't see it. You get a lot of these eBayers that will do that. Let's see what is in here. This is Salvation Army. Oh, this is. This was on sale for $2.50. Salvation Army, I guess it was like a 75% off or something. Jeans. Ralph Lauren jeans, LRL, green label. Some little jeans. Capris, whatever that is. That you're talking 25 and up. Not including shipping. Separate charge. Let's see. I get a lot of leather jackets in really nice shape, and I know how to clean them and condition them. So they're really cheap, like $5 or something. I'll buy it because that's very good resale for me. Let's see this one, Salvation Army. This one here. This is another Ralph Lauren jeans. $25 and up. Just whatever the market's running, they can be all the way up to $40, $50. See what this part is. These were really big in like the 80s and 90s. Bongo. Nice bright blue. They're so pretty. I want to buy them for myself, but I hate these legs. They're too small. I hate them. I like bell bottoms. And then let's see what this one is. Lauren by Ralph Lauren. That's women's pants. Kind of a capri thing. Side zip. 25 and up. Those pants right there probably go for $200. So I have to check the market when I go to list it. This is a good one. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. These are real good money. I think the last comp I looked up on these were like 50 to 75 or better. It's a real different tag. And then there's this little thing on that little baby pocket on front. Okay. I have one place I go to, everything's like $1 basically in clothes. And shoes are like $2. Let's see, what else we got here? Got bags and bags and stuff. All this has got to be washed. Like I say, I don't like to ship anything unless it's been washed first, especially due to Corona. This is a Chico's jacket. This is neat. It looks and feels like suede, but it's not. It's like a real like jean material. It kind of feels like chamois. This is kind of a neat looking thing. That's about $40. Used stuff so fair new. This is my kind of jacket right here. All those silver and gold. I used to buy these to go to work with all the time. This is just made by Outbrook. I think I bought this for me. It's got silvery trim and all that. Pretty sure I bought that for me. This is Ole Cassini, which I may keep this. This makes very nice dress suit because a lot of my good dress suits got stolen in the storage. I love women's fine dress suits. I had beautiful ones. That's peach. It's really pretty color. Okay. North Face. North Face. What do they call it? Athleisure wear or something? There's a little thing on the back that's reflective. Great for a runner or biker. North Face. Little jacket. Cute little jacket. Women's. You could tell by the tailoring and stuff in the back. And it's got a breathy panel. There's like fishnet back here. You're talking like 20 and up. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. What is this thing? Disney. Disney stuff sells real well. I can get it on the camera. Something with Mickey Minnie Mouses or something on it. Little jacket. It looks like a women's jacket, small, medium, something. A lot of times I get free hefty bags of clothes that go like, you buy so much money's worth of stuff and you get 1 or 2 free bags, and I hate them because it's just more stuff. But you would be surprised some of the expensive stuff you might find in there they threw in there. Abercrombie and Fitch. This is some money, especially in like cargo type pants and shorts. Man, those used cargo pants go for $100 easy, used. This is some kind of hoodie, weird combination, hoodie jean jacket combo sewed together, some kind of weirdness. This is so strange. But that could be anywhere from 50 to 125. Yep. Abercrombie Fitch, great money. Real good money. Now, I've got tons of this stuff, so we'll go through a little bit more. Just so you can kind of get an idea. You know? I'm telling you, to get good knowing these brands that sell, you can really make some money and not have to work for the rebel. There's a big giant free bag. I haven't even opened it yet. What does this do? Don't even want to open it. I have found some good, like $60 and up, sell it pieces. This is a neat thing here. Bought this at the Salvation Army. I'm sure it was on sale dirt cheap. This is Margaritaville, one of the Jimmy Buffett chains. The singer Jimmy Buffett, Margarita. And this is real neat piratey scene on the back. It's so pretty. I really think that's a really nicely done shirt. Those sell very well. 20 and up. That's right. And that may be a work shirt. That may be one of their resale shirts. They have little shops in their restaurants, so you can buy a tourist shirt or whatever. They have really nice shirts. What is this? Oh, I bet these fun boots. Okay, this is something I got. Yep, this is it. I got these at the bins in Panama City, Florida. And I love these. And they may have even been my size. But it took hours in there, and especially till I found the other boot, going all over the whole place. These are neat. They're kind of like buccaneer boots. I think those are the cutest. And these are real suede. And then you can cuff the top down and make a cuff part like a pirate. And these are not high. They're little flatties like cop boots or horse riding boots. But I bought these on a whim without even looking them up. I think it was Weitzman. I had the one boot for hours in that store, hoping I'd find the other one because it was in pretty good shape. I'm not a big fan of selling used shoes and boots, but these are all leather and over the knee suede, like thigh highs almost, and you can fold them down. And I thought these, I could get some good money for these. So it has Weitzman on there. I've never heard of that. But that's a big thing to print a sole with a name on it like that. Well, then I found the other one. The other one says Stewart. So then I go ahead and buy them because I bought them at Ben's where it was like, I think it was like $2.40 a pound or something like that. And that trip that I did to Panama City, Florida. And so when I get back, always follow your heart when you're buying. When I get back, I looked this up. These boots go for $300 to $700 used. $300 to $700 used. That's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I probably paid like $3 for these and weight at the bins. I'm telling you. I bought them on a whim, not even knowing the name or anything. And you got to be fast at the bins because people are grabbing stuff as they walk by you and throwing stuff around, throwing stuff at you, and it takes time. I didn't have to wait in line or anything, but except for checkout, it took forever. But to go in the store, I didn't have to wait in line like all these eBay vlogs say, where they waited for hours to get in the store. I didn't have to do any of that. Parking right in front of it, walked right in the door, and I was there like at opening. And I spent hours and hours there because I would go in, buy some stuff, take it to the car, go right back in, so because you got to be really fast going through there. And what they call the bins, they're just big tables, and they're only like 1 foot deep, and they just toss a bunch of crap on there, and so like you're literally digging through it, and it reeks and everything else. And there's some mean people and other stuff, but you just kind of groove along. So you got to look at every single thing on the table, and I, I got these and checked them later, and they're worth quite a bit. But I don't like the men's. It's not like I would promise you I would go back. I hate it. I just don't even know if I would go do it in any other state either or city. I would like to go to the famous Goodwill place I've known about for many, many years, out by Birmingham, Lower Alabama, where all this stuff goes, and airplane luggage that's lost goes there too. I would like to go there one day. I would be very interested to go there one day. I just never had the time all these years, and I've always said I would go. Let's see what's in this bag. Okay, this is kind of cool. These I bought for $1. These are Old Navy. Now, a lot of this Gap and Old Navy stuff will sell. And you're talking maybe $20. Levi's are big. Still, man, I got probably 2 hefty bags of Levi's that need to be sold. I was going to cut them up and make old 60s purses out of them. These are bell bottomy. They're real big bottom. And I got those because I knew they would sell very nicely because that's all that 70s look is in right now. I'm just kind of distressed a little bit there. I hate buying stuff like that. But these are real ones. These are probably from the 70s. So I should be okay on that. You know, like 20. It might be 40. I don't know. Miss me is you'll usually get 40. This is what? Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez jeans. I grabbed those. I have all gold trim. All the stud work is gold. Even this. Gold. Thought that was interesting. And so you're talking about 30 and up for those. Used. Without checking. So I highly suggest getting into this stuff. Because there's some really great brands. Now it does change just like the stock market. So this month, you know, you might be selling Abercrombie and Fitch for $100 pair of pants, and next month it might be down to 30. Who knows? There's different brands that do better than others and will hold their value, and new ones that come up. So this I believe is from the bins too. This right here, yeah, this was from the bins. Look at this. This is a leather jacket. This company is so trashy. God, I worked for Leatherbound Ltd. and we had one of these in the mall, and it's like we used to laugh at them because all their stuff's like glued together, and it's so trashy. This is a pretty old Wilson's, and this, the leather's real nice on this turkey though, like a biker jacket. Yeah, I bought that at Man's. That probably cost me $3. All leather, and it's in very, very nice shape. I'm gonna clean it and condition it. It'll even be better. But I mean, it's sellable right now for good money. But it's leather. I don't care about all you vegetarians and everything else. You know what? You can be vegetarian all day long, but there's people that will still eat meat, and something's got to be done with those pelts. It's just like recycling. You drink out of a tin can, it's got to be recycled. Okay. Even plastic bottles, they recycle those too. So everything has a use. When I was in college at the military college in Oklahoma, I would go in there in floor length fur coat, and you know this place is ice covered, icicles of snot, freezing, and you know people would say, "Oh my God, you're wearing a floor length fur coat," and I go, "Yeah, it's my dead cat," and hell, it was floor length mink, okay, my black mink, and you know, they go, "Oh, that's horrible," you know, that killing animals for pelts. No, it's killing animals for food, and then they're using the pelts after. Don't even begin to think they're killing them just for pelts. It's just like alligator. Do you really think that they're just out there to kill it for the alligator? No, there's people that eat alligator, and you take them to a place and sell it, and they get paid really good money for it. They utilize all of it. A cow, people eat the meat. Okay. Then they take the hides and they make jackets to keep people warm. They make shoes. They make belts. Who cares? At least they're using it all. You know, so say what you want to say. But I love leather. Leather just lasts forever. You know? So I was vegetarian like 7 years. I know all about it. I was real big on being vegetarian. Like, oh, you know, I don't believe in eating meat because, you know, if you ever looked at a cow and looked at their pretty eyes and they're so sweet, it's like looking at your own friend and wanting to eat them. That would be horrible. I'm vegetarian. Well, you know, sometimes you got to get over all that crap. It takes a lot of work to be a vegetarian. There's a lot of stuff, vitamins you have to take, and other foods you have to take that are soy and all that kind of crap. It tastes like crap just to stay vegetarian. So say what you wish, but you can be vegan or whatever you think you are all day long. But I got these. This is beautiful that I got in leather skirt in gorgeous shape. You know, clean and condition that. Very nice black leather skirt. There's good money there. And it is lined. There is a lining in it. So wipe that down with some Febreze. You know, spray the inside with Febreze. A few times, let it dry. Clean and condition the outside. Ready for sale. You're talking, you know, $50 an hour. It's used. It's used. But there's all kinds of things you can get. I got miles of this stuff. I've got to work. I got lots of stuff to lift. I've got to work on my shelving and boxes some more. I've got a new organization technique on my storage for my retail sales. Lots of cool things. If you have nothing else better to do, or you're retired or whatever, you might ought to look into this stuff because there's some good money out there for used clothes. If you can believe it, it's like I've had to learn a whole new thing. Yes, I know about all the high-end Beverly Hills stuff and all of those goodies, but I'm telling you, used Bibles. You know how much used Bibles are going for? Oh my gosh. Dictionaries. This is real pretty. I picked this up. I think it was like 50 cents at one of my places that I go to. This is a very well-made cup. These are very expensive to make. Look at this. Ball State College, 1966. Gorgeous cup. Just needs to be washed off. Absolutely beautiful. That's value to somebody. I might get $60 for that thing. Or better. I just have to look it up. But you would be surprised. All the cool stuff. Puzzles. There's a puzzle here. I think I got this one free. Somebody was trying to do a yard sale or something. This is a puzzle, like for like a kindergartner. Those go really well right now. Used puzzles or new puzzles. People are buying them. They'd rather have it shipped to their house, you know? Let's see. I have, oh, here's something interesting. VHS sells real good right now. And guess how many of those I got? Of my own and stuff I got in auction storages. And I got to sort them all out so I get the best ones and I'll retail the rest. This, where did we get these? This, I got at a used place. $5. You know what that is? They're hooked together with this. You stick it on your tennis shoe. Each one of these goes on your tennis shoes or your shoes, and then you can roller skate. You believe that? Yep. And they sparkle. I just saw that. They sparkle over here. They light up. So there's just all kinds of things over here. But you should really look into it. Because there's a lot of money in it. I got tons more to show you, but anyway, some great brands to look out for that are very pricey. But you have to look at what they're listing for. You have to look at the solds, and then you have to look on Google and see what stuff like that's selling for, because you can get a much better idea of how high you can go on the market for those items. So Google Lens that sucker and see what comes up, because all those other things, Poshmark, Mercari, and all that other stuff is going to show the items or items that were sold, and it gives you an idea. So there you have it. You enjoy. Make that money. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Do something kind for a stranger. Wham!